Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you and welcome. And I hope that you enjoy this reading for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever you have Scorpio with a preponderance in your chart, or if you just have quite a bit of Scorpio, this might be for you. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, then you just drop it like it's hot. Keep it moving, okay? Um, I want to do this reading for my fellow water signs as well. Scorpio, we're in Scorpio season right now. So this is the card that I drew when out of my Zodiac Oracle deck. Okay, a little bit about Scorpios, just in case y'all don't know about yourselves or you're here to learn more about yourselves. I want to read from this book. It says that you are the fixed sign. So I feel like that means you're really stubborn. And you are the creator. You are a creator. You are a co-creator. Okay? And the mysterious energy of water takes on a fixed quality of intensity to suggest a determined quest to unearth the truth. The key phrase, I create, plays out as a motivation to create reality based on hand-picked truths. In this situation, ask, what is the truth behind the facade? Things are not always what they seem. The energy of Scorpio is alluring and powerful and can be dangerous when pursued for its own sake rather than as a means to a healthy and balanced end. Avoid using your powers for evil. Okay? Scorpio, is the energy of like the underworld as well, or beneath the sea kind of thing. Like I said, very stubborn energy sometimes. It can be for good reasons, and it could be for some not so good reasons. Okay. um oh, I have my I Am Love bracelet from Missy from Saltwater Hills. I love it. Thank you so much. And I'm always about giving props and energy and love to other tarot and oracle readers as well. So thank you so much. We all have to support each other. And I'm new to YouTube, so I'm just getting started. But hey, I give props where props are due. Okay, let me just go ahead and light me some white sage here and lavender. These are some new incense I picked up from the Lightworker Sanctuary. I'm in Texas, by the way, just in case y'all ever want to know where some of us are from, where your energies are being grabbed from. Okay, so I'm doing an Oracle Tarot deck kind of thing from the Akashic Tarot, and I'm going to do 4 on the base, which is your third dimension or your physical. I'm going to do 3 in the middle, which is going to be your mental, your 4th dimension, and your 5th is going to be 1 card, and that's going to be your spiritual, your 5th dimension. Okay, so I already kind of shuffled them, but I'm going to shuffle them a couple more times. A little bit about me. I am Pisces Sun, Libra Moon, Gemini Ascending. And I have a lot of Pisces in my chart as well, so I'm very mutable. And I feel like I am the Alpha and the Omega. I just feel like I can pick up on other people's energy, so especially my fellow water sign here, Scorpio. So I'm just here to help heal and be healed, okay? Okay, as above, so below. Okay, so let's get this started. Thank you to my spirits, my elements of the earth, air, fire, and water, my guides, ancestors, and guardians and angels, and to my higher self for this reading. All right, let's get that going. I like this deck because you can't never tell if the cards are in the reverse or in the upright until they actually flip them over. So it's a little bit of some more suspense than usual. All right, the bottom of the deck is birth. Okay, so with Scorpio, they are about like all or nothing. Okay, so I feel like the death of something and for the birth of something, letting go to give birth to something else. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the birth. Okay, and the number 4. So 4 is a significant number to a lot of people today. And let's get it moving. We have 10, the light of the world. 15, the muse. 7 of forces for balance. 2 of keys, the treasure. Okay. Also, for your mental, we have 1 forces, the Akashic field. Archangel Gabriel in the middle of 3. And we have in reverse the master artisan. And then for your spiritual, you have 1 of scrolls on track. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be pretty good reading, you guys. All right. Let's see here. For your 3rd dimension, your physical state, the light of the world, the muse, balance, treasure. 10, 15, 7, and 2. I feel like in this muse, or this the light of the world card, there's a cat. There's a lighting of a fire. It's the fall season. There's a knock at the door. Could be receiving a message or having visitors come visit you. Could be coming in your dream state or actually physically coming to you to see you. Could be someone older wanting to give you a message. All right. Also, you have a cat in this picture. You see my cat was just in the video. Cats are very spiritual. They could also help transmute negative energies. So sometimes you can channel through your cat too. If you guys are, you know, Scorpio energy, they're very much into channeling as well and very intuitive. So I feel like with this card, there's a lot of male or masculine energy in this card. The number 10 is the death of something. Maybe there was a death of something. Maybe someone, a message from a grandfather or someone that's already passed along. I feel like there's a message coming to you, all right? And it could come to you at night. And I just feel like with this card here, the death, there's a message from a death of someone or something. Or maybe you're going to get a message about someone that's about to pass away, unfortunately. But with that, there's birth, because you have the death and then you have the birth at the bottom of the deck. So the muse, this card here is cherry blossoms, the fall season, 15, which is 6, harmony. I feel like this is a card using your artistic, more creative, artsy self. You being a muse, you being a vessel for some downloads, some information. I see pillars. I see a possible wedding. I feel there's a union of some sort. It could be a union with you and your higher self, or a union with you possibly going to be meeting your soulmate. I feel like music might help channel, or you might be able to receive a message through some music. The colors pink are really strong. You might meet someone that wears a lot of pink, or a blonde-haired person that you're attracted to. This is a feminine energy. But I feel like you might be receiving a message from this person as well. Balance, Libra, air. If you have Libra in your chart, or if you know a Libra nearby, I feel like you might have some dealings with a Libra, if not you. A lot of people are getting this card, the 7 of forces. This is in the physical form. 7 is change. It could be luck. It could be good luck. Maybe you're waiting on an outcome for some legal issue, some divorce, some legal matter, contracts. I feel like with the 7, I feel like there's a balance, there's justice that's going to be had, and it's going to go in your favor. If you can make sure that everything is, you know, correct before you sign it. And this could be an auspicious time for you. If you feel like your gut's telling you to not do something, I feel like wait. But if your gut tells you, because again, you are a very intuitive person, I feel like if your gut tells you to go ahead with the green light, then you should move ahead. But I feel like just make sure your contracts and legal matters are on the up and up. And again, this could be dealing with some legal issues, some lawyers, some attorneys, some accountants, paperwork. Just make sure that it's good and correct. I want to read out of this book a little bit, because these are major arcana, this 10 and this 15, or this 1, the death, and the 6, this harmony of something. I just want to kind of read what... I don't get those two cards. Okay, so it's in the upright, and an old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on the door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. So again, you could be getting a message from an older person in the physical, or it could be coming in a dream state. Or maybe you need to quiet your mind, get somewhere where you can meditate and get a message. And it says, though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It is a great time to open to your higher self and all the wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. Okay? So maybe someone's trying to get a message to you. And again, it could come from a message from, maybe in your dream state, you might be having an older grandpa, great-grandpa, great-grandma, someone from that's passed away, because the 10 is, to me, death of, you know, in the beginning of something. So it's like the death of something has happened, and there's a message, and there's a beginning, because 10 is, you know, completion and for things to begin, because there's also the 1 and the 0. So it's like the Fool. You know, the Fool card is in there because there's the 0. So I feel like the Fool, don't be too foolish. Don't be too, you know, all over the place, so that you're not hearing the message that you need to hear. And then 1 is like a page to me, or like a message coming towards you, okay? So, yeah, and it could be from an earth sign. It could be, you probably just need to quiet your mind a little bit to get a message. And some people don't understand what that message and how that message comes. It comes in the form of a sense, a smell, a hearing, or seeing something, okay? And don't question things. Go with it, you know? Sometimes, you know, you question your gut, and then you're off balance, you're off kilter, because you don't know when to trust your gut and when not to. Your gut is your second brain. So there's a message trying to come to you. All right. So it says, you that by taking, you do that by taking real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own the enormous love, power, and vision. There's vision. And you can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and every word. With every word, you will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. Okay? So I think when it says the light of the world, also this is a card meaning when you meditate, you can meditate and just feel like you're absorbing some white light or gold light into your temple and going down through your body. And I feel like that will help you feel like you're cleansing and purifying your body, and then also clean slating and making sure that you're ready to receive the message, so that it's not coming in confusing or distorted. Okay, you guys? So that's the beginning. So I feel like that's a great beginning. Like, it's like this is the time to start receiving messages so that you know where you need to be on your path. Okay? With this 15, the 1, 5, which equals 6, Okay, and this is the muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. So there you go from light. Now you're at creativity, like we said, using your artistic side. And this card shows a time of a very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. Okay? So this is again another card of enlightenment. And it says close your eyes and touch with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. So if you've been feeling like you've been having a block lately and haven't been able to be creative, or even if you have right here, because it's right next to Seven of Forces, maybe you're trying to write a book and you've been having writer's block, but I feel like this is the opportunity to get you to the balance that you need so that you can start manifesting and complete this book. Or this, maybe you're trying to write a play or a movie or a poem even. I feel like this is a time for you to go ahead and put that pen to paper and start writing, okay? So that's another great energy. If you're someone that is trying to use your creative side, okay? And then with this 10-2, this is also a card of, looks like he's out in like a cabin with the fire. It's kind of woodsy to me. So I feel like this is someone that's getting out into nature a little bit more to possibly get a message. And that just came to me, okay? So then you have Seven of Forces, which is, you know, moving and getting things into action. And then you have this Two of Keys, which is, again, starting things and having the answers to things, okay? So the Seven of Forces, like I said, is really just a card of being able to, you know, get past writer's block, some legal issues, getting balance with the scales there, making sure everything is what you want and it's on paper, and making sure that your contract is protecting you, I feel like, okay? And if the contract has anything to do with your home, because it's right next to keys, I feel like, or it could be dealing with a company you're trying to get started, or some idea you're trying to get off the ground. Just make sure that it is protecting you and not working against you, okay? And then, like I said, with forces are, it's the mind. So to me, forces is like an air energy around you or with you, okay? And that 7, like I said, can be a lucky number. And this is a card of harmony, balance, justice in your life, like I said. The desk holds a balanced scale, scrolls and stacks of paper, shelves and books with grace, a wall. When the door opens onto a light-filled room, there's a lot of light. So if you've been in a dark night of the soul type of energy, I feel like you're about to come out of that energy as well, because there's a light. There's a lantern, there's light, there's light, there's light, and all of your physical, all of your third dimension is going, there's going to be a light, there's going to be information, downloads of information, insight, enlightenment that's going to come to you. It's going to make sense. Things are going to start making sense. If you've been lost or if you've been alone, I feel like people are going to come gravitate to you. You might be getting messages in music. It might be good to, like I said, use your creative side to help relieve some of those stresses and worries as well, so that you can kind of maybe get the message and get the idea of what you need to be. Because whatever you want to do right now, this is the time to manifest. Especially because we're in Scorpio season. This is your time. This is your space. The rest of us are just kind of living in it. That's how you should feel about it, at least, you know, whether it be true or not. It's all just what you feel. So with this Two of Keys, normally the Two of Keys is right next to the Architect, right? So this man here, there's a smashed treasure box in a room, and he's been robbed. Okay, so also because it's next to the 7, make sure, like I said, your contracts, your paperwork, make sure, even if you're signing a lease agreement or something, or you're getting to a lease, or you're going to be moving in with someone, make sure you trust them, and make sure you have insurance too. I feel like with situations like this that possibly happen. The treasure, and it says, behind him a stream of light shines from behind the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. So everything else has been damaged except for that one chest. So I feel like with this card too, having a safe and getting a fireproof safe with the lock and combo will help protect your prized possessions, and possibly like birth certificates, marriage certificates, social security cards, all that information. It needs to be in a fireproof safe because we have fire right here too. Okay, so and this lantern too, this is something that could start a fire, so I feel like that could also be a way of protect yourself as well too. Okay, and then it says this card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be a loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity, but remember that this phase is only temporary. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there is a great treasure within you that has always been available. And it says the little chest represents the part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. That's why I said get that fireproof safe. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your own loss. Open the lid to the light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. So maybe someone has robbed you, maybe someone has came and taken things from you, but there's always a silver lining to a situation. And you know, we always have to remember that we are spirits in a human body, so we can't take this stuff with us when we die, you know. These are just possessions, you know, and the more energy you give them, the more power they have over you. So I usually just say 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is, you know. Like tomorrow I won't even remember half the stuff I had 2 years ago. So, but I feel like if anything is really worth protecting, I feel like having a safe with a fireproof safe with a lock and key is something that you need to have. And in this picture is also a crescent moon, so this could be something recent or something that you might be going through, or this could be a preventative because we're in the crescent moon phase right now. So this could be something you need to be aware of, that someone close to you could be trying to take something from you, okay? So just be careful, you know. Yeah, people are going to steal from you regardless, but I feel like if you protect yourself a little bit more, prevention is better than a cure. That's what I always say. And then because that's in your physical, and then it's also this 8 of keys is in reverse, and it's 8 and this 2 is a 10. So there is going to be a death. There is going to be a situation, but it's all the way you handle it and how much energy you put into it, right? Because the master artisan is in reverse, and that's the 8 of keys, okay? So with the 8 of keys being in reverse, you know, these are just, I don't like to give bad news, but at the same time, I want to give you warning signs of things to be careful of, you know, especially if, you know, you are someone that is, can be vulnerable, or that you've let some people close to you and they've taken advantage of you, because we are water signs, and sometimes, you know, our water gets polluted a little bit, and you're stubborn. Sometimes you don't want to like take messages from everyone, or you don't see the signs because you're stubborn. You're just a stubborn sign. I hate to have to keep saying that, but a lot of Scorpios are. Okay, So this is the Master Artisan. It's bright, bustling artisan's workshop. Apprentice are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with beautiful fruits of their labors. The Master Artisan pours a number of beautiful, shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. So, okay, this is also locking up your jewelry, too. Lock your shit up, okay? Seriously. Just lock your shit up. If you don't trust somebody and something just tells you not to trust somebody, don't trust somebody. Okay? Lock your stuff up. Prevention is better than a cure. I'll say that 10 times. Like, that's like one of my, like, things that I just try to live by. And it says, this card indicates, okay, but this card's in the reverse. And this could be someone that is really close to you, someone that you even work with, or someone you live with, or a roommate or something, okay? And it says the reversal of this card actually indicates a time of great return. You have shared your gift with the world, and now a wonderful phase of receiving is here for you. You have worked hard and brought your efforts and energy to bear in making your contributions to humanity. Now it's time for the universe to give back. The riches of fulfillment you deserve are pouring back into your hands. It is a return of all your efforts tenfold. See? And then 8 plus that 2 is a 10. Tenfold, okay? And I feel like you are going to get a message. You are going to get something. But at the same time, I read the book, but I'm also using discernment, and I'm also saying protect yourself as well, okay? Because you are going to come across people. There are going to be people being jealous of you. And if you are going to be getting some recognition soon, then you're just going to, new levels, new doubles kind of, okay? Because you are ascending. So you can take it both ways, or you can take it either way or the other, okay? Now, sitting in the middle of this is Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel is, he's a healer, okay? And Gabriel is divine messenger. And you could be, again, getting that message, the light of the world. It could be coming from Gabriel, excuse me. Well, it could be from Michael, too, because I just said that. So, it could be from Michael and Gabriel. It says he's the Archangel of communication. He comes with a trumpet and a scroll. Scroll, hello, messages with the 7 of Forces right there. And he comes with 2 gentle sparrows, signifying power yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crest of mercy, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is now on the rise. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing. What were we talking about? Writing a book or something. Counseling, teaching, mediumship. See, and you have the artisan card right here. That's awesome. Journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Wow. So now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the powers of the word. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. So again, the muse, and we're saying if you were having writer's block, this is a chance, an opportunity to get out of that phase, or that stagnant phase you're in, and be able to really express yourself, okay? Like I said, this is a really overall good reading. You only have 1 card in the reverse, and that card in the reverse is actually not a bad card. It's actually a good card. So I'm just seeing that there could be a situation here with these 10s, a death, something coming to an end, or something starting. This could be the next Decemberish kind of situation you're going into, but just protect yourself, you guys, you know. Just protect yourself, but don't be afraid to express yourself, okay? You know, if you're feeling a certain type of way, don't feel like you have to keep things bottled up. And the Akashic field, that's really just the beginning of, again, getting downloads of information, getting, you know, the eye of the storm. Like, there could be some situations that are going on, or that situations that are mental situations that you've been going through. And I just feel like with that card, you're going to be seeing that those things are going on around you, but they're not going on through you or in you, okay? Like, it's just a perception of what you are seeing. And then you have the 1 of scrolls. Scrolls is such a significant thing here. Like, if you are into writing, if you are into putting pen to paper, it says you're on the right track. Okay, you could be taking a trip, you could be going on a train ride somewhere, you could be going overseas for a vacation or something. But I feel like with that card, the beginning of something that you've been thinking about and that you just took in the first step on doing, these cards all signify that you're on the right track. But at the same time, just make sure that you are listening to your higher self and that you're allowing your archangels and your ancestors and your spirit and your higher self to help communicate and connect you and keep you on the right track. Okay? So this is really a good card for the Scorpio energy and possibly water energy as well. Like I said, if you have some Libra you've been dealing with or have Libra in your chart, I feel like that is present in this reading as well. Um, and some fire energy, okay? I see fire and I see air. I see all elements, but um, I don't really see that this is like necessarily a love reading or anything. I feel like this is more of a career or a life's purpose reading, okay? So I might have to do a romance or a love reading here again for Scorpios, but this is more about your career, okay? I feel like this is something that you need to be focusing on right now because this is important. If you've been stalemating or if you've been like hangman or if you have kind of had that Virgo energy and you've just been the hermit lately, I feel like this is you needing to come out of that and open up and receive some great information, and don't miss out on these downloads and this ascending to another dimension, right? So on your physical, your third dimension, it's just saying like, look, make sure the papers are right, make sure you're actually doing the work so that your mental and your spiritual is already connected. It's like it's already up here. It's just that you just have to make the move, take the steps down here in the physical form, okay? So it's like as above, I'm on the right track, so below, okay? Because there is a treasure, there's balance, and there's light, there's love in this whole reading. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. And again, like I said, at the bottom of the deck was the birth card. So you're birthing something beautiful, something new, and it's something that could possibly be that no one's heard of, or maybe you're, you know, starting something that is being ingenuitive. You're remixing something, but you've had the death of some situations because you have 2 tens here, and then you have 4 for the birth of something. So I feel like getting your career together, this is the time to do it. If this is doing something that you have been thinking about, in communications, in legal, in bookkeeping, whatever it is, it's on your creative side using your right brain. I feel like it's about to happen if you allow it to happen, okay? Hope that wasn't too much for you guys, but I'm glad that that message came through. A lot of us are stuck in our heads about the emotional and the love and blah, 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 blah. But it's like until you get your purpose together, you're not going to be ready for a union with a true love, okay? Get yourself together. Be whole by yourself, okay? And definitely ask for Archangel Gabriel for that guidance, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for visiting. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, and I'll talk to you next time.